I was walking in an apartment complex. Then all of a sudden I heard a mother yelling at her child. She was saying that the child shouldn't have gotten food without her permission. I just want to repeat that. She was yelling at her children for getting some food. Here's an image of yelling. I just want you to soak up all the possibilities of what could happen when you yell at your children. Good afternoon. My name is Sergio. Today I'm going to talk to you about how there should be a law created to punish parents who yell at their children. First, I'm going to talk about problems of yelling at a child. Second, I'm going to talk about a new law. And third, I'm going to talk about how life would be more peaceful if we stopped yelling at children. First, there are problems yelling at children. In Gaines' 2014 article, Yelling at Kids, she mentions that yelling at your kids is as harmful as spanking. So when you think about spanking is a really aggressive act. It puts your child in a lot of confusion and chaos, and they develop behavior problems, maybe too much aggressiveness, maybe subservience, and it teaches them the wrong lesson. Here's an image of a child. This is what happens when you yell at your children. In Lansford's 2012 article, Parental Reasoning, she mentions that verbal discipline is psychologically aggressive. So when you yell at your children, you're actually being aggressive to your children. And this can cause learned aggressiveness and inferiority and submissiveness. And it can cause behavior problems for a child. In Arnold's 1990 video, Yelling, they mentioned that yelling produces an atmosphere of fear rather than one of love. So basically, your children will fear you and not respect you, and they'll remain introverted. That is my point about the problems of yelling at a child. Second, which is why second I like to talk about a new law. In Lansford's 2012 article, Parental Reasoning, she mentions that verbal discipline should become publicly aware. So I think we can do this by creating a new law where we get punished if we yell at our children. I developed the 30-second rule. Basically, if you yell at your child for 30 seconds, you get an immediate infraction, you have to pay a fine. If you get multiple infractions, that could possibly lead to having your child taken in protective custody. And if you do any name calling, that's an automatic misdemeanor. And then there's a 5-minute rule. If you yell at your children for longer than 5 minutes, you get a felony. That is my discussion of new law. Third, I'd like to talk about how it would be a more peaceful place without yelling at kids. In Wilson's 2010 article, Without Yelling, she interviews a person that says that she stopped disciplining her children and they seem more peaceful. This is what would happen if you stop yelling at children. They become more peaceful, and if they're more peaceful at home, they're more peaceful in society, and it's a more peaceful world. And they'll have better behavior, and since they are better, more well-behaved, properly behaved, there'll be less crime. So this is a picture of a rainbow, and basically it'll be more peaceful if you don't stop yelling at children. In conclusion, first I talked about the problem of yelling at a child. Second, I talked about a new law, and third, I talked about how it'd be more peaceful without yelling at children. And I like to urge people to stop yelling at children. In Arnold's 1990 video, Yelling, they mentioned that you could say do instead of don't. If they knock over some blocks, don't say don't knock over blocks. Say do play with the blocks carefully. You have been good listeners. Thank you.